Hi! Hey, I'm live! I can't believe I'm live. I thought I'd got out of doing this. But yes, hey! So I'm here to share my story. If I keep looking down, it's because my notebook's on the floor. I'm currently sat on my floor. I was going to sit on the sofa, but my house is a tip. But we'll just wait, see if anybody hops on. But if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, and then if you have any questions at all that you want to ask, then please just comment them, and then I'm sure I'll try and get back to you, or if somebody else needs to comment, I'm sure somebody will comment back. But yeah, let's just see if anybody hops on. Say hey Tracy, hey. So I'm just waiting a minute, see if anybody comes on, and then we can get rolling on a river. So, okay, let's get cracking. So if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And don't forget, if you've got any questions, then please just pop them below and I'll get back to you, or I'm sure somebody else will get back to you. And yeah, so let's get cracking. So a little bit about me. I am 27. My name's Becky. I went to uni. I did go to uni. I did sociology with criminology at uni, and it was alright, I guess. I was more there for the lifestyle, I suppose, than the degree. I didn't like my degree. It was boring, couldn't really concentrate. I have a form of dyslexia, so I struggled a bit, and it was a bit like... And then, so I graduated, but then 2 weeks after I graduated, I was like waiting to come on, because I was like going to Cabos. Didn't come on, found out I was pregnant. So it was like, oh crap. I was working part-time. At John Lewis at the time, and I'd just finished my degree. I was going on a girls' holiday. I was like, oh, like my life just literally was... My partner, he was only an apprentice at where he works, so he wasn't on a proper wage, proper job, so it was just a bit kind of panic. What do we do? Anyway, we bought our house, and we moved in. This was like in the summer, and then we bought our house and moved in just the week before Christmas. So we moved in, and then the week after, so we found out the boiler had broke. So I was like, oh, so we've bought a house, we've just had Christmas, I'm pregnant, and then get rid of these messages. So if and then the boiler broke. So it was just like, oh, for God's sake. Ethan was born in the April, and I managed to have a year off, but during that year off, I had postnatal depression. I was quite depressed. I have bad anxiety and depression anyway, but everything was going on. Credit card, loan, credit card. I was like trying to buy my own happiness, and amongst other things, hey Kerry. So everything was going on these credit cards, and we got into a lot of debt. So when it came to the time that I went back to work, I was only working part-time at John Lewis, and I couldn't afford just to have that job. We needed a full-time job. So I left that job, because I'd like fell out of love with that job anyway, and I moved full-time in the NHS. Now, we all know what the NHS is like, under a lot of strain, and I was working full-time Monday to Friday in the NHS. And so I was leaving my house at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and some days I wouldn't get back until 7 o'clock either. So I've just gone from like working part-time and still being around my child to now working full-time and not being around anything. So I was trying to have a family, be a mum, work, pay the debts, and it's like a massive weight on your shoulders that you're trying to like juggle everything together. So I started that job in the October. Come the January the 1st, 2016, I joined Younique. Now, I'd been asked a few times before about doing Younique by my sponsor, and she was messaging like, you need to try it, and because I had really bad anxiety and depression, and I already had all this weight on my shoulders, how could I afford to pay that £69 to join something when I don't know it's going to work? I'm already in enough debt. I don't need anything else. Anyway, I was like, nope. Thought it was a big scam. Nope. Anyway, I thought, do you know what? I sat there and I thought, do you know what? I've got no friends really. I've pushed them all away. I was the first one out of my friends to get pregnant. None of them had kids. No, none of them understood. I hated going to baby groups. I thought they were dead cliquey. I've just found it really hard to connect with people. And I thought, do you know what? There's no way that I would ever be good at this business. But as well as all this, my dad had a really good job. And he provided so much for me that I always wanted, and he always said to me that he wanted me to better him in life, and it was always over my head, but how can I better him? How can I do better? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And it was all just like this massive weight on my shoulders. But do you know what? I don't know what happened to me. I just decided I'm getting that kit. I stuck it on my credit card that was already near enough maxed out, and I thought, do you know what? If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I was like, I get this massive kit for nothing. It's massive kit for hardly anything. And I just decided to give it a go. So, hey Nat, so January the 1st, 2016, I pressed join. I bought my kit and I was like, oh my goodness. I got added to the groups and all the support things that you get added to, and I thought, you know, this could really work. But I have bad anxiety. I have no network. There's no way. You won't get me doing it. We didn't have live at the time. Facebook didn't have live. You had to do a video and record a video and then post it. No way. No, you were not getting me do that. Selfies, meh. But no, you won't get me doing this. Not a chance. No way, Jose. So I was also still working full time. We had all this debt. I was trying to keep my family together. I was trying to be a mum. And now I've got this new business. And it was like, oh, wait a minute. Like, but it all kind of went to the back of my head and I thought, you know what, I'm giving this a go. I am giving this a go. So within my first 2 weeks, I hit my first promotion. By the end of that month, I'd hit my second promotion. This was from January the 1st. By April, I'd hit elite status because I was excited. This business is amazing. If you put some time in, you can really push yourself and you can really change your life. And I'd hit elite status. I was paying off debt. I was realising that I'd be able to spend more time with my family with this. I left my full-time job. Come that April, I left my full-time job. Me, the little sufferer with anxiety and depression, and working full-time and having all this going on in the back of my head, I left my full-time job. And I was like, what? I was in a job that was underpaid, overworked, missing out on time with my family. And I was like, I can't, no, like, this needed to work for me. And I made it work, and I left my full-time job, and things have gone from strength to strength and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, let's fast forward a few years. And Ethan's now in school. So I have a bit more time on my hands. So now I've gone back to work part-time in the NHS again. And again, we're overworked and underpaid. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore, because in the back of my head, I've got my own business that's paying off my debts, that's giving me confidence, that's helping my anxiety. And even if I have a bad anxious day, my business doesn't necessarily suffer, because that's what's great about this business, is it fits around you and your life and how you feel. And you've always got a support network there to help bring you up, to help support you. If you're having a bad day, there's so many people that you can message in the team, and they will be behind you. They will be behind you, uplifting you and keeping you supported. It's amazing. And before, I didn't have that. I didn't have friends that were there for me. I didn't have anyone. I didn't have anyone to turn to. I'd pushed everyone out, because like you do with anxiety, you push everybody out. And then I just felt like everybody left and I was on my own. But yes, so now I've gone back to work. Anyway, part-time. So I'm still working, I'm still a mum, I have my own business, and we have all the support. And it just fits around you. No matter how busy you are, no matter how much like time you feel like you don't have, really we do have. There's 24 hours in a day. And do you know, it's just about time management. And you wouldn't be in this group if there wasn't something ticking in your head that saying you deserve better. You deserve to be paid for your time, that the time that you deserve to be paid for, if that makes sense. You deserve to not be overworked. You deserve the best life possible, because there is only one chance at this life. It's not a rehearsal. This is the real deal. And if that wasn't in the back of your head, you wouldn't be in this group. So this is the kind of solution I see to have a job with no pressure, to get rid of, if you've got money worries like we did, like you get paid 3 hours after any sale. This is just mind-blowing to me. When we were struggling for milk, for nappies, all I had to sell was a mascara, and that money was there 3 hours later. Do you know? And it's amazing when you talk about it, how many people have been in that situation. But this, I wish I'd have known about it so much sooner. It's great because you don't feel alone anymore. You have so much support. Like Nat says, she loves the support. There is so much support. I can't even tell you how much support there is. There's incentive trips. Oh, I forgot about this one. So how did I forget about this one? So I joined January 1st, 2016, hit elite status by April. That October, I went to Mexico with Younique. I had earned my trip to Mexico for me and my partner, and we went on this cruise to Younique. It was amazing. I did not think, when you think at the beginning, I had a lot of debt, I had no belief in myself, I had all anxiety, depression, worked a full-time job, and that October, off I went to Mexico on the cruise. It was unreal. It was so good. Mexico was amazing. It was really, really good. And do you know, it was just, I remember sitting there thinking, I've earned this. I have earned this. Me who left uni and got pregnant and I don't have a job with my degree, but I just felt like, how did I achieve this? How did I do this? But you know what? I decided just to click go. That was it. I realised there was nothing more to it. I either get this big makeup kit for myself, or I give this really a good go. And I just did it, and it was like, oh my gosh, it was just ridiculous. Oh, I also had no makeup skills. I'm not gonna like scare you with old pictures of me, but I had no makeup skills. So I'm still learning, and it's great to kind of learn. And that was another thing that I found, that I was like, how can I do makeup when I can't do it myself? But people like to learn with you, which is just amazing. Plus the free makeup is also wow. You cannot argue about that at all. It's so good. But then now I'm so much more excited for my future. Not just for me, not just for my team, but for my family, and for everybody else who decides to give this a go. I cannot even explain to you until you join, and then you'll be like, right, seriously, Becky was right, this is amazing. Or whoever's added you to this group, this is amazing. I should have done this a lot sooner, because I guarantee that everybody who has done it just wish they'd have done it sooner. Really, I cannot even stress it. I'm now paid for what I'm worth. I get paid for what I'm worth. It's great. It's great. And then my family benefits from it. My family we get my pay every three hours after I've put a sale in. My pay monthly. My family benefit from that. whether it's like I've just booked my son's birthday party. It's not until April, but I've booked my son's birthday party, and it's just not a worry. It's just back to when he was born and we were struggling, and it was just how I had to make myself get a full-time job, work all the hours, and now it's just completely different. My confidence has completely increased. Completely increased. No way you'd have got me doing this at all, or a makeup tutorial or anything like that, or even reaching out to different people. You would not have got that at all. But most importantly to me, I've made friends. And I have made friends for life. Friends for life, really have. And we might be a bit all over everywhere, but we talk every day, and they are some of the best friends that I have ever had. And there's so much that this opportunity can do for you. But no matter how busy you are, no matter how hectic your life is, no matter what's going on, there's always this opportunity there for you that's going to fit around you and your life. But you're obviously all in here for a reason. There's obviously it's in your head saying, I want to be paid for my worth. I want more time. You don't want to be sat waiting in a dead-end job that you are getting up, going out in the cold every single day to work your bum off for somebody else to make them money, when you could be sat at home or having a coffee or wherever you want to be, making money, getting paid your worth, having time that's on your hands, because life is too short. How many people are sat waiting for their pension to kick in so they can enjoy life? No, you don't want to be enjoying life when you're an old fogey. Yeah, it's great, but you could do without the knee ache and everything else. Enjoy it now while you're young, and enjoy it now while you have the chance to live in the moment and just go for it. Because guys, you have nothing to lose and so much to gain. So much to gain. I can't even tell you, but that is me. I'm gonna go. But I don't know whether you can relate, anxiety or full-time or being a mum and trying to juggle everything. You don't want to see the state of my house. I've got a washing pile, I've got my maiden, sofa, everything's just a mess. But you know what? It will get tidy, and everything happens for a reason. I believe everything happens for a reason, and everyone deserves so much in life, because like I said, this is the real deal. This is not a rehearsal. All right, bye.